29th March. Conditions played. Come to attention. Gates spring back and they're racing. Lady Daylight, the first one to poke her head out. Dan Sears, Izora's between them. Cup of Rubies is now rushing through and African Dreams on the outside. Lady Tatty's about 3.5 lengths off them early on. Caviar, Injazart, Rock and Rose and Educated. Cup of Rubies has the lead. Izora's a bit strong because she's got persistent challenges around her and Izora just tugs for a stride or two. So too Lady Daylight. Lady Tatty's at the fence, 4 lengths off them. Dan Sears, Injazart, Caviar. Rock and Rose and Educated is last. Cup of Rubies by 3 parts of a length. African Dreams right there second. Lady Daylight. Izora's now more settled on the outside. Lady Tatty now joins her to the inside, just taken up for a stride or two on the heels of Lady Daylight. Injazart, Dan Sears, Rock and Rose, Educated and Caviar. Cup of Rubies at the top of the lane. Lady Daylight's one of the first to respond. African Dream to the outside. Izora gets the shake up extreme right hand side. Red and white silks to come forward. Lady Tatty. Caviar looks to get a bit closer. African Dreams now running a big race as they come to the 200. Izora's on the outside. Educated, Dan Sears, Lady Tatty. Caviar gets going. African Dream over the last 100 has her head in front. Many challenges. Educated's running on well on the outside. Educated's coming with a storming run up the outside, and Educated got up to win it. Lady Tatty I fancy second. African Dream, Dan Sears and a photo behind that. Here comes number 5, Educated, the daughter of Black Miniloosh, with a storming run up the outside. And Kevin Shea, the last 50 metres, poses for the camera. And her finishing burst, too powerful for this field. Lady Tatty's going to run second. African Dream and Dan Sears heads up and down. They go down to the post. Looks like Dan Sears has got up to edge out African Dream. Izora, Cup of Rubies behind these runners. Then came Rock and Rose, Lady Daylight, Caviar. Injazart comes into the picture. 300 to go, they spread across the track. Right-hand side, Educated's doing her best work late. African Dream, Izora. Lady Tatty's getting going, Dan Sears, but here comes Educated, swooping by on the outside. And Kevin Shea, Duncan Howes, Ian van Skalkwyk. Educated gets her 4th career victory and just powers away that last 50 metres. Back to the studio.
Well, number 5, Educated, the daughter of Black Miniloosh, has come through to win and win well. Well done to the breeders, Litchfield Studs, Close Cooperation, and owner, Ian van Skalkwyk. Kevin Shea teaming up with Duncan Howes here. And she had a bit of work to do, one would think, at the weights, but no doubt she does have the ability, and she's shown it today, Dunks.
She's always been well above average. I've had a lot of problems with her. As you can see, she was rested again after her last run. This filly's got tons of ability. She did surprise me today. I thought she'd need the run quite badly. But, rather the surprise. I think she's a horse for the winter season.
Talking about a surprise, I'm just having a look at her form. She seems better suited to a bit further, Dunks.
She definitely is. Possibly the ground being soft today helped her. It was a confusing race. I really thought Izora would go off to the front, but wasn't to be. And I can't fault anything. She shocked me. She threw me out of everything, but I'd rather have that than anything else. Just good luck to Ian. And he's had a lot of patience with this filly. Had big fights over her at times, but I really think this filly's well above average.
Looks that way, and now that she's won, coming back from the break, lots of positives can be taken out of the run, lots to work with.
She hasn't been on the grass for 3 months, and it's her first grass gallop today, so obviously she was very fresh in herself. But she'll come on a lot from this race.
Got a runner at the back?
Yeah, I got Mighty Monarch. I think he's well drawn. I think he's stepping up in the right direction distance-wise. And he was running on his last start. He got interfered with and he came from a long way back. So I think he's got an each-way chance.
Well played, well done.
Thank you.
Lovely. That is Duncan Howes, number 5, Educated. If you caught this quartet, this should be a decent dividend. Numbers you'll need: 5, 10, 2, and 11. Well done if you got the jackpot. And if you're still running in the exotics, place accumulator and pick 6 will end in race number 8. But let's not forget, we got the jackpot quartet carryover to the lucky last, and the jackpot quick mix. That'll be the first leg, race number 8, coming up next at 17:15. That's a 5:15.